Hello and welcome back to my channel and welcome to this week's Freeze Friday. Already the last Friday of August and therefore in theory the last of our full year of a freeze. And quite frankly, I so enjoyed this year. Now, we had a full year, but then of course both Christy and I sort of did a little bit of our reward orders through August as well. But the reason we sort of did that in August as opposed to doing it really at the very end of the full year of the freeze is that we are embarking on another 6 months beginning on the 1st of September yet again. So I will come back next week. Now, I don't know whether it'll be next week's Freeze Friday or whether I'll try and do it before closer to the 1st of September, but I will come back and give you a full rundown of what I really enjoyed throughout this year and what my real focus and reasoning is going to be for going back on another 6 months of a freeze, and how that 6 months might be even a little bit stricter. But before that, let me go through August. I'm quite happy with what I got done. Well, let me go through the 3 layouts that I actually got up and done this week, which you will have seen on my channel. This was the layout I did on Monday for my Secret Not Secret Kit Club Scrapbooking with a Twist, the series I'm doing with Karina. Karina does it over on Instagram, where Christina issues us a challenge for every Monday in the month. And this one was a storyteller focus. I used some wood veneer, which is, of course, one of my product focuses, which is likely to be, well, not likely, it will be continuing through September. I will come back to that in a little bit. The other layout, this was a really fun one that I got done for the Off the Board this week. Lots of color. I was scrap lifting my lovely friend Amber, played with some watercolors. This will be going into my Passion Scrapbooking album. Used some arrows, which also were a product focus this month. This layout you will have just seen this morning, and this is a fun hop that we are doing today, Just a Girl Who Loves. And on this one I got both some wood veneer, some wood elements, and some arrows on the page, and my gorgeous How to Kill a Kit with Style based on Fresh Bouquet. So those are the 3 layouts that I got up this week and that I did use my product focuses on. So let's have a look a little bit where I want to go in September. Now, some of this might get a little bit modified when I come back next week, when I've had a chance to really plan out a little bit more where I'm going with the extension, the freeze extension, as Christy and I are calling it. And a few of our other friends are joining us on this as well. Sharon, Kathy will be back, Liz, I think, will be back, and a few others. So I'll give you a little bit more information about that also. Now, for September, this is the lovely mood board that Karen put up in the Freeze Gang. Beautiful autumn colors, scenery. So there's definitely some inspiration that I will be pulling from here for sure. Autumn is my season. I love autumn. Her product focus is wood veneer, so I'm definitely bringing back, I just brought a little bit here. These are the lovely wood veneers that my friend Helen sent me. I did use a few of the hexagons and a few of them, but I will be using them. Wood elements, so wood veneer, and this I used quite a bit this month. I would like to finish off these gorgeous wood dots this month as well. And I'm going to throw in, these are not wood, this is more corrugated cardboard, but they sort of match. They go with that feel. They go with the mood board feel as well. And I did use them a little bit, these lovely, lovely corrugated craft cardboard tags, which Helen sent to me as well. So I'm definitely going to be continuing with the wood veneer. Then a few weeks ago, or was it even at the beginning of August, when I was talking about what I wanted to do in August, I was talking about printables, because I have quite a few printables on my computer. And I think it was probably the beginning of the month when I was talking about the arrows, and I had printed out some tabs. Well, I didn't use them at all. So I think my fussy cutting focus, I usually have one afternoon on the weekend where I just sit back, watch YouTube or Netflix and do some fussy cutting. So I am going to get those fussy cut, and I think I'm going to keep arrows. I loved working with arrows. I've got some stamps. I've got this lovely punch. Christina is working on a stencil, on designing a stencil for me. So I think I'm going to keep the arrows going and do some fussy cutting here so that I can use printables. And I might be using a few more printables. We may come back and see where I go with that. Then I have this fun little layout here. This is not this week, but I've put it here because a project focus for me in September is definitely going to be to finish Baby Diego's album. It was his first birthday on the 9th of August. I've printed up the photos. I have a few photos throughout the year that I still need to do, but I would like to try and finish this album through September, and I will come and do a share and show you where I'm at and what I still need to do sometime next week as well. So I really do want to finish that album, and I want to finish my COVID album. So those are two project focuses for September. I think I can at least do one of those in September, and then if need be, finish the other one early in October. We'll just have to see how that goes. So along with that lovely mood board, the wood veneer, all of that, and the autumn, that reminds me of leaves, changing leaves. So I've taken out this beautiful Vicki Boutin stencil, which is leaves, and one of these embossing folders, which is just leaves as well. I don't know whether, let me see if you can see that a little bit better. There we go. Isn't that lovely? I keep putting embossing folders there, my friends, and I never seem to use them. So let's see if I can be a little bit better with that. And then if I continue on the stencil route, because in the Rediscover Your Stash stencil, Facebook group, stencils were the focus for August. And I did use quite a few, but I received these gorgeous stencils from Redefine Creative, a lovely 12 by 12, and in 6 by 6, the same pattern scaled down. And I love them both, and I think they will give very different effects. I did not use them. So I definitely want to play with some backgrounds, particularly since I'm revisiting some of my lovely friend Sarah's classes. So I want to use those stencils. I'm going to keep a focus on stencils. You know, I've been doing a lot of stenciling lately, and I do love them. And then as I was doing some cleaning and playing around in things, I was cleaning out a closet and doing some decluttering, I found a box that had a few stencils in it. And I found this, I have no idea how long I've had it. I think probably 2005, 2006, but this is a fun stencil. So I'm going to see what I can do with that this month as well, so that I have a variety of sizes of stencils to play with this month. Now, of course, the other thing that I really did want to focus on a little bit through August, if you recall, were cut files. And I'm quite happy with what I did with the cut files. And here is a perfect example. I love, love, love this layout. You'll see another one on Monday that's got a fun cut file on it. And then, of course, I played with the gorgeous, that big light bulb that Christy and I did, that was really the very, very end of July, I think, as opposed to August. But I did play a little bit and start getting a little bit more comfortable with cut files. So I've kept these on my desk, and I do want to use some of these. I had already taken out and I didn't get around to using the smaller light bulbs, this lovely coffee cup, the film reel, just one more chapter, and this is black, so I think this is going to be fun. The feathers. This is another lovely one. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? There we go. And a camera. These gorgeous hearts. This black one, which is the mountains, which I definitely need to use and get into my Switzerland album. So I want to keep playing with a few cut files and see how far I can go with that. And then I'm very excited. You're going to see on Tuesday my How to Kill a Kit with Style for September. And then my Secret Not Secret Kit Club Scrapbooking with a Twist kits. I'm very, very excited about those. So what I did yesterday is I took everything that I had been playing with in August and sorted through it. Kept a little bit of it that I transferred into September's How to Kill a Kit with Style, which you will see. But then I put the majority of these scraps and bits that I had left from Fifth and Monaco, these cut-aparts, the Heidi Swap storyline I've been using for a couple of months, some of the lovely Fresh Bouquet. So I put all of that in a lovely bag here. Some of the gorgeous papers, some more stickers. This sticker sheet has been going from kit to kit. I think I've used it in three separate months. So what I did, instead of putting some of these lovely items, I've got some beautiful scraps here, back into a kit. I went fresh with my 2 kits for September, but I am going to keep this bag close, and I'm going to try and have a little bit of a focus on scraps as well. So there you go. That is today's Freeze Friday. If you have any ideas, if there's anything you'd like to see me focus on, a specific shape or anything that you've gone through this and say, geez, I wish she had said that, please don't hesitate to leave me a comment down below. And I might be able to get to it before I do my kit shares on Tuesday and Wednesday of next week, or before I do my Freeze Friday when I relaunch for another 6 months. Thank you so much for being here. Christy will, of course, have her Freeze Friday up today. It'll be a shorter one today. She will be keeping some of her longer stuff for when she relaunches as well next week. And she's having a little bit of a tiny little family holiday. Sean and the kids are home this week, so she's having some fun family time. Kathy will definitely have something up for us this weekend. She has just been, she said last week, now I don't know whether she said it also on her freeze video, I forget, but she is up to 450 layouts so far this year. What? That is crazy. That lady rocks. I'm so impressed. And Kristen has been able to get some Freeze Fridays up, a couple of them up in August. So maybe she'll be able to be with us again this week as well. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you all again very, very soon. Have a lovely weekend. Bye.